Parts and functions of musculoskeletal system. The first part of the musculoskeletal system is the bone, or what we call the skeletal system. The skeletal system gives the body structural support and shape. It holds the body as one and allows it to move. There are around 206 bones in our body. The bones are divided into two categories. The axial skeleton, which protect the delicate organs in the body, and the appendicular skeleton, which provide support and aid in movement. The axial skeleton is composed of 80 bones including the skull, backbone, breastbone, and ribs. The skull protects the brain. Attached to the skull is the backbone or spinal column. It is made up of 26 irregularly shaped hollow bones called vertebrae. They are stacked on top of each other and encloses the spinal cord. The breastbone or sternum is a long, flat bone at the middle of the chest. It is attached to cage-like curved bones called ribs. There are 12 pairs of ribs, 10 of which are attached to the sternum. The two unattached pairs are called floating ribs. The sternum and ribs enclose the heart and lungs. The appendicular skeleton, on the other hand, is composed of bones that aid movement like the collarbones, shoulder blades, and bones of the arms, legs, and hips. There are 126 bones in the appendicular skeleton. There are hard tissues in the musculoskeletal system where you can bend your knees, twist your arms, nod your head, and do many other things. You can do a lot of movements thanks to your joints. A joint is formed when two bones meet. You can determine the function of a joint by looking at its structure. Press your wrist and move your hand up and down as if you are waving. What do you feel? The small bones of the wrist slide over each other. The joint that connects these bones to the lower arm is the gliding joint. Another type of joint is hinge joints. The elbows and knees are examples of hinge joints. They allow only bending and straightening movements. The upper arm and lower arm are also connected by hinge joints. Ball and socket joints enable bones to move freely in all directions. The shoulders and hips have ball and socket joints. The rounded end of the upper arm fits into the hollow socket at the end of the shoulder bones. Wiggle your thumb. It can tilt in many directions. This is because it is connected to the hand through a saddle joint. The joint allows back and forth motion as well as up and down movement, but does not allow rotational movement like in a ball and socket joint. You can turn your head to the right and left without moving your body. This is because the bone in the head is connected to the neck by a pivot joint. This joint allows limited movement. Another hard tissue is cartilage. Some bones have their ends coated with a smooth and slippery tissue. This fibrous tissue is called cartilage. It functions as shock absorber. It also acts as cushion between two bones that helps the joints move. There is also an oil-like fluid at the end of the bones called synovial fluid that lubricates the bones. Touch the back of your knee. What you feel is a ligament. Ligaments are made of very thick and elastic material, making them tough. They can stretch when the bones move. The bones do not separate even if they do a lot of movement because the ligaments hold them together. Ligament is an example of a soft tissue in the musculoskeletal system. Tendons, another soft tissue in the musculoskeletal system. If ligaments connect a bone to another bone, tendons connect a muscle to a bone. It is also made of tough material. An example of a tendon is the Achilles tendon in the foot. It connects the calf muscles to the heel bone. You have learned that the skeletal system is the framework of the body. However, it cannot give shape to the body or help the body move without the muscular system. The muscle is another part of the musculoskeletal system. The muscles give the body shape and mass. They support the skeleton and keep it steady. A muscle is a body structure made up of bundles of specialized cells called muscle fibers. There are about 650 muscles in the body, which are responsible for different types of movement. Wow! So interesting how the skeletal system and the muscular system works. Today, you learned that the skeletal system or the bone supports and gives the body its shape. It also protects the delicate vital organs and helps in movement. You also learned that the muscles give the body shape and mass. The ligaments connects bones. Tendons connects muscles to bones. Cartilage is a soft tissue that covers the end of a bone. And a joint is a point where two or more bones meet. Let's have a quiz. Are you ready? Number 1. Which of the following is not a function of the skeletal system? A. It protects the delicate organs of the body. B. It supports the body. C. It transports food to the different parts of the body. D. It enables the body to move. The correct answer is letter C. It transports food to the different parts of the body. Number 2. What prevents bone from getting out of place when they move? A. Cartilage. B. Synovial fluid. C. Ligament. D. Tendon. The correct answer is letter C. Ligament. Number 3. Which of the following bones protect the brain? A. Backbone. B. Hip bones. C. Ribs. D. Skull. The correct answer is letter D. Skull. Number 4. Which component of the skeletal system holds two bones together? A. Cartilage. B. Joint. C. Ligament. D. Tendon. The correct answer is letter C. Ligament. Number 5. Which soft tissue covers the end of the bone? A. Cartilage. B. Joint. C. Ligament. D. Tendon. The correct answer is letter A. cartilage. Wow! You did a good job today. Hope to see you in our next lesson. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you!